This is the way I get to see it. There's the lake. stupid grooves in the road again. They had a monument for a rock. I don't know. It's got to be something. People are stupid. Oh, getting off. Getting off. Can't stand can't be behind a truck. No. They can't be behind me. They got to be in front of me to get off. Even though they slowed up. And the doofus on the left in the pickup, I don't know why he slowed up. He was looking like he was wanting to get off, but then he doesn't. I mean, come on, people. If you're going to get off, don't get in front of a truck, because you're going to slow down thinking that you can't slow down on the ramp because there won't be long enough of a ramp to slow down on. It's a bunch of a bull honky shit. Stay behind the truck. If you're going to get off within a half a mile, stay behind the truck. Because more than likely the truck ain't getting off. Unless he has his blinker on. You know, it's half of them didn't even have their blinker on, probably. I know the pickup in front of me, he didn't have his blinker on and he was getting off. And 3 people got in front of me and then all got off within a half a mile of getting in front of me. And because they all 3 slowed up, that means I had to slow up. Or I've been up there donkey. I should have just went up there frickin' donkey, shouldn't I have? No, because I would have gotten a ticket for tailgating. Even though they all slowed down. They all got in front of me and then slowed down to get off. But you can't stay behind me and slow down and get off and not mess with me at all. I was doing pretty good this week until today. Wasn't letting it bother me, but oh, gotta put you down. Oh, the scales are backed up again. Ooh, nice. Anyway, he had to slow up to 55 because of CHP over here on the westbound side. See the river down there? Go whitewater rafting. One of these days. One of these days. I don't know. They may not let me get in the raft because I'm too fat and I'll sink it, huh? California needs to redo their road here. The asphalt's coming off. There's the river down there. Yeah. Roll up, shift one gear. God, I hate this. Look, somebody went into the guardrail. Next 12 miles, deer crossing. Man, I wish they put those deer crossing signs someplace else, you know? Railroad tracks, left side. Be nice to catch a train, but nope. I ain't got that good of luck. Speed up a little bit. Of course, he's not doing, but oh, I guess he's been doing the speed limit, even though he passed me doing 65 up the hill earlier. Let's see, I think I need to stop and get me some water, stop and get me some food. Oh no, I got a burrito, grilled burrito in the back. Don't need food, just need to heat it up, but I would like to take a shower. I think I'll stop over at Fernley, take a shower. Maybe I'll stop at the Pilot. Pilot's got something I don't need, but can't live without it. Cross the railroad tracks and the river again. They're both right down there. There's the river and there's the railroad tracks. Bridge section. See if we can get him again too. I think so. Speed Demon van here. Dodge Ram. try to, well, I did order. We'll see how long it takes to get here. Ordered some parts to hopefully get some cameras set up here in the cab, pointing out, 3 of them, one pointing forward. And, well, bought the gear to get cameras mounted, but the mounting equipment. That's what I bought. I bought the mounting equipment for the cameras. Haven't figured out what cameras I'm going to buy yet. I might just go with a knockoff GoPro like I did there, but maybe I'll just buy some GoPros, which of course I'll be getting more equipment for them. I didn't think about that. Maybe I'll just buy some knockoffs. Of course, they have the gear in them too, but oh well. Place one over here on that ledge, and one over there on that ledge. Maybe I'll mount 2 of them up in the front window. I want to see if I can get something that will run for 12 hours, and then I can pop the card out and download it on the computer, and then pop it back in and charge the battery overnight and click them, start them up in the morning when I take off, and let them run for 12 hours, and there'll be more than just a dash cam and side cam. There'll be recording devices to scenery and trains. And the front one, and maybe the ones, or maybe the both sides. Let me think here. Did I order? I think I ordered enough swivel ball mounts. I just have to figure out a handle and just reach up there and turn the handle if I need the camera in a certain direction. See, that way I can have one mounted up on the dash that would be just covering, you know, for dash cam for accident, and then the other one would be actually be used to record trains and scenery. We're all too familiar with this. Oh, what are they doing? He's panning for gold, I think. Are they all panning for gold? They're doing something. There's the river down there. So really, though, what I see is this. It's all about all I can see with the head, with the sun visor out there. So you are right now about where my eyes are at. Well, let's see. Probably about right there. So what you're seeing right now is what I see every day. Well, not the canyon, but what I see looking out the window. What is that? Oh, never mind. Pickup, or the car and the Jeep were right on top of each other. It looked like a newfangled vehicle. Whitewater Rapids. So anyway, I'll bring you back up here so you can see a little bit more than what I can see. There's a river crossing there. The railroad tracks are still on the right, though. Two railroad tracks. 2 sets of tracks. One upper, one lower. I didn't realize that before. Hey, we get to cross the river again up here. Be nice if there'd be a train right here. I think I've caught 2 trains coming through the valley, the canyon. Bump. It says a bump. Is there a bump? We did a bump in the river. And the flume, that was an old water flume, I think. Carry water down right there. And oh no, it's gone. Don't know if that was the old narrow gauge line too. I don't think. There it is right there, if you can see it. So it picks up right there again. And there it is down there. No, can't see it. "24 hours. Lodi to McPherson by way of 80 and 25 and 70 is 24 hours. Trailer will be loaded tomorrow. I'll get it Saturday when I get home. Well, I'll get to McPherson, I should say. Pick the trailer up, drop this one off in the yard, pick up the new one, back to the house. Hopefully Saturday afternoon I'll be at the house. I either tell my mom to go buy some flux paste so I can start working on the track layout, or I spend another Saturday afternoon looking for my good soldering iron and my solder and my flux paste. Since I have solder, I might as well just tell my mom to go buy some. That way I have it. That way I can start welding some rails up. And I think I got another different little configuration for my ladder in my head. I might make the 3 tracks, instead of having them curve around to the grain elevator, I'll just have them stub ended, or 2 tracks are stub ended, and 1 track will curve around on a big radius, well, 24-inch radius at least, and then split off. I'll have 2 curved turnouts, and hopefully maybe get into the other 2 yard tracks there at the elevator. So I guess I can make them ladder tracks there. Have the third yard track. That would be the ladder track into the grain, into the other 2 grain tracks. And then curve around and then split off onto curved turnouts going back into the elevator. That way those 3 lines could go into 3 different tracks in the yard. I think I like that. And then the next one would be the lead for the intermodal. And actually that lead would split off to go into the grain tracks, the 3 grain tracks. And then it would also split off. Oh, that's where I could put a 3-way. Too bad they don't make curved 3-ways. Maybe I could have Bruce make me a curved 3-way. 24-inch radius. No, 24 on the, well, 24 on the right turnout, 24 on the left turnout. And what? 28 in the middle. How would that do? Or would you use... Let's see, one coming off the lead for the grain tracks or intermodal track. So that was the thing, the 2 tracks behind the elevator, I was just going to separate it before it got to that point. One would be the grain tracks for the elevator, the other one would be intermodal plus other freight. But I guess I could, as it comes down around the curve, the inside curve would, let's see, the inside curve. It could split off there at that point. The right diverging route would go into the 3 grain tracks. So that, and then back to go into the grain port. And then the other 2 would spin off of that. So that'd be 1 left-hand turnout. Oh no, two left-hand turnouts. Let's see, come in. Well, that'd be the left turnout there. No, the 3rd track, the 2nd track. Oh, I got ahead of myself. Oh, sorry. Oh, the flume is on the other side. Now, where are we at? Someplace along here. Man, we might be in Nevada already. I don't know. Wasn't watching for signs, I guess. I think we are. We're past. Oh, there's the bridge. There's the famous double. 1 truss and 1 straight plate. Or third girder. Yeah, we've been in Nevada for a while. At least a mile or so. Alright. Here shortly, coming up on 30 minutes here. We'll get you that one there too. You want to look there and look over here too. So within 3 miles of the state line, we got a casino coming up. Gold Ranch Casino. There's a Jack in the Box here. Driveways going off, saying I can bypass. Here we're crossing the river and the railroad tracks. That'll be on our left side. Oh, actually the river first, then the railroad tracks. The railroad tracks are there. Okay, first was the river, then the railroad tracks. My bad. Oh, 30 minutes. I'm going to say goodbye. Bye.